so off the tip, it's Miami. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Now here's Butler. It's Martin on the wing. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Kuzma against Butler. Pass to Hero. Back to Butler. Hero on the wing. From the arc. And the Heat, another three.
This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
Morris with it. Now Gafford. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
And Washington has possession. 6-point game. And stolen by Adebayo. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Lowry with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Butler passes to Lowry. Outside for Butler. Pass to Lowry. 5 on the clock. Butler on the wing. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Lowry, no good. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, BA, that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Morris outside. Porzingis. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Butler passes to Martin. To the left wing. Kicks it to Hero. Fires the three. Miami, no good that time either. Washington trailing. To the paint. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
And it's Butler with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist from Morris.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Lowry, the pass to Martin. Hero right side. Butler against Kuzma. Butler can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Porzingis with a screen on Lowry. Back to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Butler against Kuzma. The Wizards have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Back to Gafford. It's hauled in by the Heat. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Lowry with it. Guarded now by Morris. Pass to Butler. Martin outside. Lowry left side. Over Morris. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Lowry against Morris. Porzingis sets a screen. And Morris gets the three. Now Butler. Drives to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat out in front. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Back to Butler. And here's Lowry from the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Wizards with a lead. Inside, Porzingis. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 6 assists in the game. Lowry against Morris. Hero, the pass to Lowry. Outside for Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Wizards. Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yeah, SBA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul.
Bradley Beal.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Morris against Lowry. Here's Butler. Blocked again! Kuzma against Lowry. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Butler passes to Martin. Outside for Butler. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. Martin misses. Hero against Beal. Gafford passes to Kuzma. And another miss by Washington. The Heat have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. To the inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Here's Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one's on Monte Morris.
Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past several seasons.
Well, Smitty, we've seen an uptick in Butler's assists since he moved on from the 76ers.
Yeah, we're not going to start calling him Jimmy Dimes. We know passing has played a big part of his game. He trusts his teammate. He doesn't feel the need to always take over. But Jimmy is definitely a scorer.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Martin outside. Butler on the wing. Pass to Lowry.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Porzingis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Martin.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
And Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition can help him withstand the rigors of the season. Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Butler passes to Martin. The 3 is up. Butler can't get it to go. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
And in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Lowry against Morris. Pass to Hero. And Gafford with the block. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They kick it out to Porzingis. Morris outside. Off target from outside.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Porzingis sets a screen. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Porzingis, no good on the free throw. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done.
With the score, your Wizards, 31. The Heat, 25.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
They've got Kispert, Kendrick Nunn out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Avdia in at the power forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. The Wizards with a lead. Nunn with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kendrick Nunn. That's his first foul.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Here's 7, passes to Love. Here's Vincent. Down low. Here's your 7, pass to Vincent. Back to your 7. Picked it out of midair. Here's Nunn into the lane. What a terrific move that is.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Shot from 16, and Love with the basket on the assist by Oladipo.
One of the best catch and shooting big men we've ever seen, Kevin Love.
Pass to Kispert. Screen by Gibson. To the inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
To the middle. Here's Avdia. And the shot goes in. Avdia's got his first points in this one.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Outside Love. Robinson passes to Love. Out left to the wing. Oladipo outside. Outside for Love. Fires the three. Unable to get that one. And Washington the other way now. Right with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Rushing off the contact well. Duncan Robinson is getting better at scoring while under pressure.
Here's Avdia. Love grabs the miss. Miami trailing. And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing threat.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with this motor too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
5 to shoot. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. And now it's just a 4-point Wizard lead.
Good presence inside. Kevin Love with the composure and skill set to score with consistency on the interior.
Right up top. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Gets hauled in by the Heat. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Wizards have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Wright. He got a piece of it. 58 seconds left in the third quarter here. And he gets it to go. Love's got 6 points.
The power, the skill set, Kevin Love able to drive and finish through contact.
Inside. Right outside. Back to Nunn. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And he can't get the first one. A big group substitution here for Washington. Gafford, he's checked in for Gibson. Porzingis comes in for Avdia. Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And it's Morris in for Wright. Nunn against Oladipo. Good D by Nunn. Pretty even game going on here in D.C. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Robinson passes to Love. Here's Vincent, wide open look. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back. This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th quarter. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the one. It's a one-on-one situation. And there it is for him.
An offensive-minded player. Tyler Hero is a sneaky player who runs the floor hard.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Beal against Hero. Beal draws the double. Morris outside. Down low. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Beal against Hero. Adebayo passes to Hero. Lowry left side. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Beal.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Out to Beal. The three is up. And it's Miami with a rebound. Lowry outside. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
The shot fake of Jimmy Butler is tough not to fall for.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists. That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Lowry against Morris. Hero for three. He's off on that one. And Washington the other way now. Morris outside. Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by Butler. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Out to Lowry. From downtown. Rebound Washington. Beal's got 4 rebounds now. Kuzma with the ball. Martin picks him up. And that one's good. Now it's a 7-point Washington lead.
Nice drive. If you overplay Kuzma's jump shot, he can put it on the deck and go around you.
Butler passes to Martin to the inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
This team is so lucky to have an eager player like Bam, someone who wants to step up in the big moments.
Gafford with a screen on Lowry. Morris passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Adebayo, that's good.
With a lethal mix of strength and length, Bam Adebayo can wreak havoc down low.
Morris passes to Gafford. Porzingis with room to shoot. And it falls all over the rim and in. Porzingis has gotten 4 this quarter.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Lowry outside. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Washington with a rebound. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Gafford with a screen on Lowry. Morris finds Gafford. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Butler.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 7. Pass to Martin. Yes!
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Porzingis passes to Morris. And so it's Washington with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on.
57.
For a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Collins passes to Young. Collins a screen on Morris. And here's Young from the arc. That shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Morris kicks to Beal. Down low. Here's Gafford. Out to Porzingis, and stolen by Murray. Young with the ball. Now Beal defending. Shot by Collins, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Morris passes to Gafford. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Morris against Young. Now, here's Hunter, guarded closely. To the inside, here's Collins, and the rejection by Gafford.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I briefly spoke with Wes Unseld Jr. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks so much, David. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
So it's Atlanta now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Capella. Rebounded by Gafford. Wizards have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Morris passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And Kuzma slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here is Young over Morris. And nothing is falling for him right now. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
The shot's good.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now Capella, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Capella. Washington with the rebound. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Murray. A 3 from Morris. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. The Hawks trail by 10. Capella with a screen on Beal. Here's Murray. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Porzingis. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Again, let's make some noise for your Wizards dancer.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint, here's Gafford. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Just 3 to shoot. And again, Washington no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Young against Morris. Here's Murray. Capella trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Uncharacteristic trip to the ring for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Murray scanning the floor. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Wizards.
DC family, your Wizards.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always is a good idea.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford into the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Collins kicks to Murray. Young outside. It's stolen by Morris. Now the pass to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And that is not half-court or in transition. Bradley Beal always a threat.
Inside. And there's another turnover by Atlanta.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Gafford, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hunter finds Capella. Here's Hunter. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 14. Shot clock at 6. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and the teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Collins setting the big for Young. Atlanta again missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. Lob pass to Porzingis, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Young against Morris. Collins a screen on Morris, and stolen by Kuzma. Now here's Gafford. Capella covering. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
Collins setting the pick for Young. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough catch here. Wizards leading by 18. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Out to Porzingis. In the corner, it's Morris. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Young for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Murray against Beal. Collins a screen on Beal. Murray the pass to Collins. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Beal driving inside.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
Young for 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy
shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And Washington going with a whole new group here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. Collins setting the pick for Young. Pass to Collins. Missed inside. Now here's Kispert. Defense is right there, and the shot is good.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after it.
Your Wizards. The Hawks. 9.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Skijesss having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. We've got Bogdanovich. Sadiq Bey is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Griffin. And it's Forrest in at the point guard. And finished off by Avdia.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Bey. Off target from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Kispert kicks to Gibson. None wide open. No good on the three. So it's Atlanta now. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Passes to Griffin. Now Bey. Outside for Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. Bey, no good. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Bogdanovich against none. Lobbed up there for Gibson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, Taj Gibson understands how to operate in the screen and roll. He is exceptional, rolling to the rack.
In the corner, Bey with it. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Avdia kicks to Kispert. Avdia with a screen for Kispert. And finished off by Avdia.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Doris, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA, and that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely second-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous.
The Hawks have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Pass to Forrest. There's the lob to the hoop, and Okongwu slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And Wright, here we go. And he makes good on the layup. Wright's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, DeLon Wright has now learned how to operate in the pick and roll, and he is exceptional, thinking like a scorer.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And Gibson over to help. Now Okongwu. 1:37 left to play in the third. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hawks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch-and-shoot triples made in the NBA.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Roy, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's none. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Forrest. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Here's Wright. Trying to the hoop. And Wright throws it down hard.
Well, DeLon Wright taking advantage of that handle and that slithery ability to get through traffic. What a pretty drive.
Bey with a screen on Wright. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Daniel Gafford.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Capella trying to free himself up.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal. Because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot, that's really good D.
And here's Young from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Young's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Hawks. Gafford sets the pick for Morris. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Capella with a screen on Morris. Young passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Murray against Beal. Young for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. The pass to Gafford. Back to Morris. To the middle. And Gafford throws it down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And here's Young from the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
You're smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
And Beal kicks to Morris. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Young. Pass to Murray. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Fires for 3. Again, Young missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Beal with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Beal the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
Young from deep three-point range. Another miss by Young. Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
And now here comes Collins leading the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Beal with it, outguarded by Murray. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gafford kicks to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Washington.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Porzingis.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Young looking around. Kicks it to Murray. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Passes it to Young. Dishes it to Collins. Morris against Murray. Clock at 6. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
So smooth shooting the rock. Young trusts his shot from any distance.
To the inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our one.
And it's Lowry in at the one spot. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Outside for Butler. Pass to Martin. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Martin, the pass to Butler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, Jimmy Butler committed on getting to the inside. The closer he gets, the more damage he can do.
Now Young. Pass to Hunter. Here's Murray. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break Miami. Now Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills. So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
Now here's Collins. That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Lowry. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one on Young.
First team
We're
foul.
talking about guys who just can think the game of basketball while they're playing. Kyle Lowry is up there with the best. He just shows up in every aspect of his game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his third year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
And again, the Heat missing. Now the Hawks with it. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Young with it. Martin picks him up. And stolen by Adebayo. Lowry against Young. It's Lowry with a drive. Here's Martin. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Murray with it. And he converts the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
So it's Miami now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Butler against Hunter. Butler passes to Hero. Misses the 3. The Hawks trailing.
This Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well and they run well as a team.
Now here's Young. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slams.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
To the middle. It's stolen by Hunter. Young with it. Picked up by Lowry. The shot. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. It's a tie ball game. And for the Hawks and their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, B.A. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
Now here's Murray. Takes it inside.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Young against Lowry. And Young is good for 3. Young's got 5.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Now here's Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Martin. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Lowry against Young. Left side Hunter. Outside Murray. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Hawks, DeJounte Murray.
And he makes the first. And Murray drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left now in the first quarter. Lowry into the lane. Excellent D there from Capella.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Hawks on top. They lead by 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Miami trailing. And it's Butler with the jam.
A good body control and great strength from Jimmy Butler, able to finish at the rim.
Capella, screen on Lowry. Young from long range. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat on offense. Pass to Martin. Butler on the wing. Back to Martin. Butler on the wing. Kicks it to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. Here's Hero, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Hero right now working himself into a lather, staying aggressive and drawing the defense's attention. You watch Tyler Hero night in, night out, and he brings a fearlessness to the game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Some players walk the line between confidence and arrogance. What do you think about Hero, Brent?
Well, I think the interesting stuff, B.A., was after a year of success and what happened in the bubble, there might have been some humbling times and humbling games for him that have put him back on the right track. And right now, he's playing with a ton of confidence that's helping out his teammates.
Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Butler finds Lowry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Lowry's got 5 now.
His skill set is so valuable on the offensive end. A coach can put him anywhere, and Lowry's going to find a way to impact a play. That time, catch and shoot.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Martin outside. Kicks it to Hero. Back to Martin. Lowry outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that one's good. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Martin outside. Hero right side. Back to Martin. Pass to Adebayo. Fires for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Out to Lowry. Butler against Hunter. Martin outside. Hero on the wing. Martin outside. And here's Lowry from the arc. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Atlanta with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Young against Lowry. Right wing. Outside Murray. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Now at the line,
Butler hits them both.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside Young. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Collins. Outside Murray.
Miami foul. Caleb Martin. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the Hawks, DeJounte Murray. 2.
Good on the second one. And Miami has possession. Here's Vincent. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Hawks ahead. They're up 7. All right, Allie, as always, thank you.
The Hawks, 28.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. They've got Onyeka Okongwu. Griffin is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Forrest in the point guard. The shot by Oladipo, no good. The Hawks leading. Bey passes to Bogdanovic. Bey with a screen on Robinson. Back to Bey. Pass to Forrest. 5 on the clock. Here's Okongwu. From 11 feet away. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, Bey is an active player, and I like watching him get assertive, especially on the offensive rebounds.
Oladipo, the pass to Love. Back to Oladipo. Outside Robinson. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, you have to get out there for a Duncan shot, so it's going to open things up for the screener.
Well, after the first round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Vincent, pass to Oladipo. Here's Vincent. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Oladipo pounced on the steal. Quick instincts on the defensive end.
Here's Forrest. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Bogdanovic. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Forrest. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Oladipo finds Yurt7. Yurt7 a screen. And he dunks it down.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Here's Forrest. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Oh, they need this. And that one is hammered home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
It's stolen by Love. To the middle. Here's Oladipo. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Oladipo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Oladipo has good size, one of the bigger guards in the league, weighing 210, and that strength helps out.
Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Bey. Back to Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. Throws it up high. Robinson with a steal. Love passes to Yurt7. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Becoming much more sure-handed as a ball handler. Oladipo showing the moves there.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Inside, deflects the pass. Here's Bey. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Here's Vincent. Pass to Love. Griffin with it. Back to Okongwu. He gets it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The third quarter comes to a close.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Heat with the lead. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
Left side Murray. And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero with it. Checked by Murray to the inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the 2 teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Young, the pass to Collins. The kick out to Young. Six to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Young against Lowry. Here's Martin. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Murray, no good. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Hero with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Hawks. They trail by 9. Pass to Adebayo. Now Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Capella screen on Butler. Hunter passes to Capella. Murray for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Adebayo. Back to Martin. Hero outside. The wide-open shot is on the money. And the Heat lead by 8.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Young from long range. And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero's got 5 rebounds in the game. Lowry drives in. Uses the glass on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Knocks down the long K. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's Trae Young's role out there to score and score often.
Butler passes to Martin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Outside Young. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Murray with it. Picked up by Lowry. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute 31 left to play in the 4th. Pass to Collins. There's the 3. That one doesn't drop. And it's Miami the other way. Lowry outside. Now here's Butler. Martin outside. Now here's Hero. Back to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Lowry for three. Drills it from deep.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Heat.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jimmy Butler.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Martin finds Lowry. Hero on the wing. Back to Butler. Launches a three. Rebound Atlanta. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Murray, and it's good for two.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Martin outside. Back to Hero. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. A clean win. All right, Allie, good stuff.
53. The Hawks. 40. number 22, Chip.
Steve, in this one, we've got two teams that really like to run their offense in the half court.
I know in the modern game, we like to see pace and space, guys shooting the three-point shot. But if this is your team, you must play to your strength. If it's half court, we'll play half court offense.
And now Washington's starting group. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Lowry has the open look. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
There's Beal with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Miami the other way. Hero passes to Lowry. Kicks it out to Hero. Butler against Gafford. Here's Hero. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Beal the pass to Porzingis. It's Morris atop the key. Kuzma outside. Kuzma against Butler. Hero kicks to Butler. Kicks it out to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Another shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Lowry drives in. Martin wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence. And a big part of this team.
Now here is Martin. Lowry finds Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Butler on the way. Lets the 3 fly. Beal pulls it in.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Lowry's shot is good.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
He lobs it up, and Gafford throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Butler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. Wizards trail by 4. Left side, Porzingis. Out to Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Heat leading by 4. Butler deciding where to go with it. 1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Adebayo finds Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Here's Morris. And it's Beal in the corner. And they get it back. Lets it go with a 3. Morris, no good. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside for Lowry. Misses the three. Wizards trail by 4. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Beal.
Assist goes to
Beal's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Hero. That's a 2 from Martin.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Heat up 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at point guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well. And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
It's Beal on the wing. Nifty move. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Martin up top, guarded by Porzingis. Hero passes to Martin, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league, and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Over in the corner, Hero. Butler kicks to Hero. Back to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them. You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Lowry against Morris. And the basket by Lowry.
Crafty play from Kyle Lowry in the paint, getting by the defense into his shot.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. Out to Morris. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Passes it to Martin. Kicks it out to Hero. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Beal driving in and finished off by Beal.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps part the sea on that possession.
Lowry dishes to Martin. Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
From Jimmy Butler.
It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Hero. In transition, here comes Miami. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dog.
And the pass to Gafford. He kicks it to Morris. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Lowry. Butler on the wing. And it's Butler with the jam.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Beal the pass to Kuzma. Now Morris. In the corner, it's Gafford. Back to Morris. Out to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Inside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
What a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Hero, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
30 seconds left in the first half. Morris outside. Back to Porzingis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Martin.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
The Wizards have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Martin goes in, outside for Lowry. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebound by the Wizards. And the wide-open shot from Morris. No good on the last second attempt there. Thank you, David. We'll be back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Daniel Gafford displaying his skills today.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Kispert. DeJuan Wright is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Avdia in at the 4 spot. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Vincent, the pass to Love. The kick out to Oladipo. Robinson for 3. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Robinson on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
And right, here we go. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Wright's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Puts it up, and it's Wright sending it back. In transition, here come the Wizards. Avdia with the ball. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Three-pointer. And it's Miami with the rebound. Yurtsevin passes to Vincent. Love deciding where to go with it. Pass to Vincent. Love outside. Robinson for three. The rebound by Gibson.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Avdia, the pass to Nunn. Over in the corner, Avdia. Drops in the tray. Avdia's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Pass to Vincent. Misses the one-handed jam. Here's Washington now. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Avdia. Scores off the crossover. Avdia's got 8 points. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Passes it to Yurtsevin. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Love finds Oladipo. Here's Vincent, guarded by Wright. Here's Oladipo, and it's off the back rim. No good. Wizards leading by 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Wright. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. To the paint. Here's Avdia. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Fairly foul.
The Wizards shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Back along for the Wizards.
What, he have something in his eye on that shot?
And the second free throw, good. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Love with the screen on Nunn. Oladipo draws the double. Yurtsevin kicks to Love. Back to Yurtsevin. Shot to stop the run. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants. Finds a wide open teammate.
Wright, the pass to Gibson. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Heat trail by 9. Robinson on the wing. Drains the three-pointer. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
None. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Oladipo, the pass to Vincent. Outside for Robinson. Off target with his 3. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Dishes it to Kispert. And the jump by Kispert.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Vincent, the pass to Yurtsevin. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Outside for Robinson, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. Wizards lead by
Miami Heat fans, please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Oladipo is out there with Vincent. Then it's Yurtsevin. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Love in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Caleb Martin's checked in for Love. Jimmy Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. Heroes checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Gabe Vincent. Beal the pass to Porzingis. Good. And it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 5th assist in this one.
and bringing the aggression and the energy. Two things you like to see from Porzingis.
Three-pointer, Lowry sinks the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Now here's Beal. He's defended by Yurtsevin. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. The Heat trail by 4.
Now in the game, Bam Adebayo.
Lowry up top, covered by Morris. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Lowry.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis. Second chance shot. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Gafford. And Kuzma slams it in.
This is what you like to see. Kuzma not settling for something along the perimeter. In fact, just the opposite.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside for Martin. Pass to Lowry. Takes it inside. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got it all tied up now for Miami.
The little fella with the big shot. Kyle Lowry never one to shy away from the big moment.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And a wide open look for Hero. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Kuzma. Out to Morris. Porzingis sets the pick for Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis passes to Beal. And he lays it straight in. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Hero. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Gotta like this. Tyler Hero finding a way to come up huge.
Beal the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Butler dishes to Martin. Kuzma against Butler. Kicks it out to Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
Tyler Hero steps up and delivers big time.
Beal the pass to Morris. Back to Beal. Down low. Money!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The experience, the poise, Lowry more than prepared to step up and use it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert it.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Passes to Adebayo. And foul on shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Adebayo does it on both ends of the floor. He D's up, he scores, and he's a winner.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beal, that's for 2. And it's Miami with the rebound. And Adebayo throws it down.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And so it's the Heat winning this one. Probably. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for David Aldridge.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the center position. Stolen by Young. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Gafford. It's stolen by Hunter. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
Team first.
Outside Murray. Down low. Here's Capella. And Gafford with the block. Morris against Young. Morris passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production. And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
His first, team second.
First free throw is good.
DeJounte Murray taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA. Because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Now here's Morris. Fader on the way. Out to Beal. Jacks up a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Young against Morris. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's the break. To the left side wing. Porzingis finds Kuzma. Porzingis with a screen on Hunter. Back to Porzingis. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Hunter with the ball, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Outside Murray. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Porzingis, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
Pass to Capella. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Collins. 5 to shoot. Young way outside. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Wizards with a lead.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Now here's Young. Collins outside. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Wizards have gone a perfect 7 for 7. Porzingis finds Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. Tipped away. Stolen by Capella.
Skijesss, Porzingis. His first. Team's third. At the line for Atlanta.
And the free throw, no good. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Now here's Murray. The kick out to Young. Pass to Capella. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
You're such a bruising physical player. Capella is often tough to guard without fouling.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for your Hawks.
Capella hits them both. Washington has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Porzingis with a screen on Young. Morris passes to Porzingis. And the basket is good. Porzingis has got 11 points.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's Washington earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizzards.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Young, the pass to Capella. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Now the Wizards in transition. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Now, no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Young with it. Gafford picks him up. Outside Murray. And he drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency. Boy, when you consider that Bradley Beal entered the NBA as one of the sweetest shooting guards in the league, but over the course of his career, he's added elite playmaking, and he's as dangerous and complete an offensive force as there is in the game.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Left side Murray. Collins with a screen on Beal. Here's Murray. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Porzingis. And about Beal, such an integral part of the makeup of this team.
He's been consistently committed to the organization. He's elite offensively and can flat lift a team by his individual offensive skill. And because of what he has in terms of his physical attributes, his coaches believe he can be elite defensively as well.
And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Murray, there's the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And Murray drops them both. The Wizards have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Porzingis with a screen on Young. Morris passes to Porzingis. Crafty move, and a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
.152 left in the first half. Here's Murray, pass to Collins. Out of bounds, it'll be Washington's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
For Washington, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Now Porzingis. Porzingis sets a screen. Morris passes to Beal. The three. And again, Washington with a triple.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And that one's good. Young.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
And then Beal with the dunk.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. No coverage that time. Young's got 10 points in the game.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Young against Morris. Outside Murray. Back to Young. Capella screen on Morris. There's Young with the three, and it's Young again missing. Clock at 6. Pass to Collins. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Murray. In the...
Oh! Incredible! He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Capella. It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Thanks very much, Allie. And
23. The Wizards, 39.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Kispert, Kendrick Nunn out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Gibson in at the 5. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Avdia pulls it in. Washington has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
Here's Forrest, hounded by Wright. Pass to Okongwu. To the inside. Ball stolen. Now the Wizards in transition, and he lobs it up. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off none.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 18. Pass to Okongwu. Right with a steal. To the paint. And he slams it in one-handed.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. Oh, and he got fouled. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal fouls.
The previous play is under review.
After the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. And Washington has possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Nunn against Bogdanovich. Bay with a screen on Nunn. Pass to Forrest. Griffin outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Gibson. Kept alive. Here's Okongwu. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, it's hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Here's Nunn on the take. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Nunn. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Nunn's got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Kispert. The shot misses, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's the pick. Nunn with it. Now guarded by Bay. And here's Gibson. And here's Kispert from the arc. And the Wizards with another three.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Forrest. He tries for three. Avdia pulls it in. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. No good off the back of the rim.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Pass to Kispert from outside the arc. Counted from distance. Kispert's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Bogdanovich finds Bay. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Forrest. They need this. And no good. And so it's Washington firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter, and it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Wizzards. It's Beal on the wing, defended by Murray. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From deep, Capella. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's blocked by Collins. And now the Hawks on the break. Porzingis against Young. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Morris passes to Porzingis, and the shot goes down. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
Kristaps Porzingis is a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Young against Morris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Monte Morris.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
Morris banked it in off the glass.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Beal going inside, and then Beal with the dunk.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
Here's Murray. Chalk up 2 there.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Beal from outside. And Young pulls it down. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Collins passes to Young. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Kuzma, left side. Morris, the rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Morris passes to Kuzma. Porzingis with a screen on Hunter. Inside, stolen by Capella. And now the Hawks on the break. And Gafford with the block. Out to the wing. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Beal. Oh!
Well, the creativity of Bradley Beal, incredible.
Murray with it. Beal picks him up. The Wizards making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kristaps Porzingis.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
On the wing, Kuzma. Stolen by Young. Collins with it. Beal picks him up. Collins passes to Capella. 4-3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
The more aggressive Young is, the better he plays, creating a trip to the line.
He hits the second from the line. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Porzingis with a screen on Young. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, you know, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
And he can't hit the second. So it's Atlanta now. There's Young with the 3. Atlanta again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Down low. Here's Gibson. Back to Porzingis. Kuzma with a screen on Murray. For 3, Porzingis. Rebound Atlanta. Capella with it. Collins with a screen on Kuzma. Capella, the pass to Collins. Rebounded by Kuzma. Here's Beal. And the jumper is on the mark.
How about the balance? Beal stopping on a dime.
The deep 3 from Murray. Off target with the shot. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked.
Thanks for coming out to support.
This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side. And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. And that's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
So here's Miami's starting group. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. Clock is at 3. This one for 3. And it's Martin missing. And the Hawks with possession. Murray outside. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Butler against Hunter. Three-pointer. Martin kept alive.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. First quarter, just over a minute played. Martin, the pass to Butler.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being #1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and we invited you to, let's say, South Beach for dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The feed to Collins. And it's the Heat on the break. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Collins with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Collins looking around. The pass to Murray. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And you make the next pass. Nice job by Lowry there.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside over Lowry. Shots good from Young. Young's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And they'll get another chance. And a wide open look for Hero. Off target from 3-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Lowry against Young. Driving the lane. Dishes it to Collins. Up top, Capella. Covered by Martin. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero kicks to Lowry. Kicks it out to Hero. Martin from outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Banked in off the glass. He has 7.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Butler against Hunter. Back to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Kicks it out to Collins. A 3-pointer off the mark. Feeds it to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Jimmy Butler just too athletic on that play. Look at the height.
Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Heat lead by 3.
Your Hawks Youth Dance Team. Here we go, fans.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for the Heat. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Lowry against Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoffs, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Outside for Murray. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside for Martin. Heat moving the ball around. Butler passes to Lowry. Adebayo with the ball. Outside, Hero. Lock at 6. Shoots the 3. The shot by Lowry, no good. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Capella sets a screen for Collins. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside. He can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
The kick outside to Butler. No good on the triple. The Hawks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
They grab their own miss. Here's Collins, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. Let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Butler kicks to Martin. Pass to Lowry. Now Adebayo. Capella covering. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Butler's got 13.
Jimmy Butler understanding the spacing on that particular possession and able to knock it down.
Lob pass to Capella. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Miami trailing. Lowry passes to Hero. His three-pointers off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Capella. Rebound by the Heat.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Miami's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Butler finds Hero. That 3 off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Young passes to Murray. And it's off from three-point range. Adebayo with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Butler dishes to Martin. Passes it to Adebayo. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Collins. Young against Lowry. Here's Young. From deep. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Miami ahead, leading by a point. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
We've got Griffin. Okongwu is out there with Bay. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Forrest in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trust that he's going to make good decisions in the half court. And that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
The Heat leading by 3. Robinson on the wing. And the 3 off target. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Great strides in honing in his shot, looking more and more comfortable on the offensive end. is Bogdanovich.
Here's Vincent. He's defended by Bay. Love kicks to Oladipo. And it's sent back by Okongwu. It's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson blocked again. Oladipo against Bogdanovich. Now here's Okongwu. Tight defense on him. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
In this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in. Ferocious in his athleticism right there. Oladipo way up high.
Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. And there's another turnover by Atlanta.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Out to the wing. Love the pass to Vincent. Oladipo outside. The pass to Vincent. Oladipo against Bogdanovich. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. Five to shoot. That's tipped. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Oladipo with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be jump ball.
Vincent, the pass to Oladipo. It's good. Oladipo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing their shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Pass to Vincent. Puts up a 3. Good save it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Forrest. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Oladipo. Love with a wide open look. Outside for Robinson. Heat moving the ball around. Oladipo, the pass to Yurtsevin. And here's Love from the arc. Not going to go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. 29 seconds left in the third. Bogdanovich finds Bay. Here's Forrest. No good from outside. Miami leading by 6. Outside Robinson. Love high post. And here's Oladipo. Three-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. And we've reached the end of the third. Heat lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there at Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside, Martin. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team first.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Martin kicks to Butler. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lowry. Fires it up. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Lowry against Young. It's stolen by Adebayo. Right side, Butler. Back to Martin. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Lowry. And Capella sends it back.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Adebayo with a screen on Hunter. 4 on the clock. And slam dunk by Butler.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Lowry passes to Butler. Martin kicks to Butler. Kicks it out to Hero. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. To the middle. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there. Vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
On its way from Young for 2. And again, unable to change momentum here. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Hawks trail by 11. A little over 2.5 minutes.
Oh,
yes, sir.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Outside, Martin. The kick outside to Butler. And they're on the break. Young with no one around. Here's Murray. Another shot. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat leading by 9. Lowry with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
And so Butler nails both of them. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The offensive rebound. Capella played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Inside, Butler kicks to Adebayo. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
In the corner, it's Hunter. And here's Young from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And Miami the other way now. To the inside. It's Butler that time on the assist by Martin. Butler's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Hunter, the pass to Young. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Young.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's stolen by Martin. Adebayo passes to Butler. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Young, and he gets it to go.
Trae Young might be the last guy in this offense that you want to lose sight of.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Butler against Hunter. And Adebayo throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Brett.
Have a great night.